The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has raised the alarm over a plot to move money with private jets, helicopters from Lagos to rig Saturday's Edo governorship election. This was contained in a statement signed by Edo State PDP spokesman Chris Osanehare, who accused national leader of the party, Bola Tinubu, of being behind the plot. He said, "We once again bring to the notice of the general public, lovers of democracy and other stakeholders in the forthcoming Edo State governorship election holding on Saturday, September 19, 2020. Plot by the All Progressives Congress and the leader of the party in Lagos, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to deploy private jets and helicopters to move money from Lagos to Edo State to rig the poll in favor of the APC. Edo electorate were on Tuesday awakened to a vexatious broadcast by Tinubu where he insulted the intelligence of all Edo people by asking them to overlook the developmental strides made by the candidates of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) governor and hand him the treasure of the state to extend his empire to our dear state. We have it on good authority that Tinubu, working in cohort with leadership of the APC in Edo State, has gone a step further from the inciting broadcast by sending down helicopters and private jets loaded with money in an attempt to buy our state and annex it as a part of his fiefdom. We want the electoral umpire, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), observers and other stakeholders in the electoral process to take note of this move and ensure necessary actions are taken to avert the sinister plot to subvert the will of Edo people come Saturday, September 19th. Edo people are by this notice alerted to the plot to trample on their power of choice and lock them in perpetual servitude to the whims and caprices of a godfather in Lagos. Come this Saturday, we urge our people to send a strong and unequivocal message to the godfather in Lagos and his missions in our state that we are still the same people that fought off slave masters and charted a course for ourselves as the Midwestern region. The candidate of our party, Governor Baseki, who has the popular support of the people, will be re-elected by the people on Saturday, and there is nothing the Lagos godfather and the vulnerable godfather in Edo can do about it. No matter the number of money they haul in from Lagos, Edo will take their money and re-elect Obaseki. They will re-elect the governor because he and his deputy, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, have in the last 4 years engendered unparalleled development in the state, which has resulted in a robust, well-motivated civil service, a restructured economic base anchored on agriculture, energy, mining, investment, among others, and set the template for prosperity. We also want to use this medium to call on the National Electricity Regulatory Company to sanction Benin Electricity Distribution Company if they go ahead with orders issued by the management, which is in bed with the APC, to cut off power supply to the collation centers across the state at critical times on Saturday, September 19th, with a view to compromise the election. We are alerting BEDC and its management that we are aware of their plots and Edo people would vehemently resist the role of corporates in attempting to undermine their will in this election. In this light, we urge Edo people to re-elect Governor Godwin Obaseki and his running mate, Right Honorable Comrade Shaibu, by voting for the PDP on Saturday. Obaseki is the only candidate that can be adopted, that has been seen adopted by both the PDP and the APC in the state. From all indications, it is only the Edo People Movement, EPM, an unregistered political group that is fielding an unpopular candidate in the guise of the APC in the election. Edo electorates are all encouraged to troop out en masse to vote, as the election would be peaceful, free, and credible. Money, 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 money. Nothing goes for nothing. Nothing really goes for nothing. In as much that most of the time we we try to laugh at these political parties because they are behaving like children. Oh yes, so we have seen Obaseki bringing all manner of people to the state. We have seen Obaseki with a INEC rake. Oh, we have seen him with a Guinea. We have seen him with all these people going to hotel to do this and that, to do this and this. Oh, they are trying to rig the election. Oh, the next day PDP will come. They say they've seen Oshomole, this and this. Do you know they are always accusing each other because they know what is obtainable. They know what they can do. They know what they have been doing. So, like I said, in as much most of the time we try to not to pay attention to them because we know that they are all playing politics, but you cannot remove the truth from what they have said because in all rumors there's always element of truth, and based on their antecedents, all of them, all these political or these politicians, we know how it rose. They will come out with raising alarm, this is happening, because that is what has been happening and people believe them because that is what they always do. PDP started sharing akara at most of the joints or junctions in Edo State. Again, APC started sharing Ankara. Oh, they were organizing a free medical test and all of that. Something that is just a temporary. It's not going to last forever. And just like I said, in a well-structured place, which we are supposed to be part of, but they don't want to do it. All this our leader, forget it. They know what they are doing. They know what is obtainable. They don't just want to do it because of selfish they have selfish reasons. Why? What do you want to eat? How many cars can you drive? It is all of this is that is driving them to all this place. And later we learned that some of them, they went to go and bury money, 850 million naira. And the money got spoiled. We just discovered that recently. So what will it take for you to do something that is permanent for the people? Like the food they were sharing, why can't we have a food bank? Why is it that the government will not have a place where people who do not have food to eat to go there and go and get food? Why can't we have a system in place that all citizens of the state, you have their data so that there will be no way somebody will just come and be taking double ration, because those are the important things that they need to do, but they are always neglecting. If you don't do all those little things, when the bigger things come, you will not be able to handle them. Those are the things that you need to do that will be constant. We talk about healthcare. The healthcare, if it is on point, nobody will come as maybe during the election to say, oh, I'm offering free medical tests. It will not be there because you have already secured, you've done the needful from the beginning. Now they are sharing Ankara, sharing this and that during election time. Is that how it's being done? Do they have a department for that, for those who do not have clothes, that you want to be sharing clothes for them? And people will still take it. People will still fall for all of those things. So what are we talking about? So that is how they are accusing themselves. Oh, this one is doing this, this one is doing this. We know that vote buying is part of the game. How they are going to do it this time around, because I know sometimes they try to do it. Even as at that time, PDP, APC, they were having polling booths where people, they were sharing money, and you just go there, collect your money, and they will, I don't know, they will follow them, but it's like that one couldn't work. They just started, it was, this whole thing started during APC time, vote buying. But before, we know that they usually do it at the back, at the background. But since APC came on board, this issue of vote buying just came on board and became rampant. But it's like they have devised other means. So they are telling us that not that bullion vans, they are not bringing bullion vans, but now they are bringing it with helicopters. You can imagine that. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Just like I said, even in the midst of all these accusations, we know that, oh, they are always trying to raise alarms. Somebody was saying that, what is the business of PDP? What is the business of APC in what PDP is doing? That is their job, because if they don't monitor what the opponent is doing, they will be taken unawares and they will be swept off the way. So that is how they are always monitoring themselves. When are we going to leave all these things? When are we going to be out of all these shenanigans, all these abnormalities? And we want development. Development can't come with this kind of attitude and the process we've involved ourselves in. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let us know your thoughts on this.